Yes, the ASAP fan. So, why did he go to this warehouse? Right, we've got this white cloth. We're not sure what's in here. ASAP's been missing. There's a cardboard box on the floor. Now, of course, instead of just looking straight at that right away, I'm gonna look throughout this first. There's not a lot here. Is where it's housed not in use? A wooden box on the shelf. A forklift. An ice cutting machine. Interesting. A hook is hanging from the ceiling crane. Why, hello there, Danny. A pleasure to meet you as well. Or, see you, sorry, not meet. Was there a switchboard in the back? What have you been up to today? Tell me about the exciting life of Danny. A forklift. That. Weird. The shelves are packed with cardboard boxes. An oil drum. Alright, looks like it's going to be time for the big reveal. Something covered with a white cloth is on the table.
This is...
Oh, man. It's too small to be a body, right? It's like just a lump. So, like, it... Oh! Never mind. We did see the future.
Iris.
Wait, where are we going? I'm so confused. Wouldn't we be staying there?
Iba, what's your charge?
Currently at 2%.
Can you make a call?
I can. I am connected to the power supply. What do you...
Hurry. Just connect me to boss.
Not much really when shopping for groceries.
Date, what's wrong?
One Punch, yes! I quite enjoy One Punch. I always look forward to new One Punch. It's just a shame it takes so darn long. Tails, how does it feel having your account back? I simply gotta know. I've been searching you up every now and then. It's like, can I look at Tails' profile yet? Can I look? Can I look? I'm glad that it wasn't a warm blanket on cold winter's night. Excellent. I'm glad it wasn't a permanent one. I knew that you didn't do anything terrible enough to warrant a permanent ban, but yes. Sometimes you never know. You never know with the Twitch staff. And of course, me saying that, tomorrow my account could be gone. Oof.
I found a body.
What?
She was murdered. Multiple stab wounds to the back, and one eye missing.
Oh no.
Location is Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse. The victim is Iris Sagan.
Iris?
I'll tell you more later. Just send CSI to the scene right away. And one more thing. Congressman So Sejima. Bring him to Abyss.
Wait a minute, why?
I'll take responsibility for everything. Just do it, please.
All right.
It's odd because she kept acting like, oh yeah, I know I'm going to be dying. But how did she know? And why? Then again, she was blackmailing me, so who knows what other blackmailing she was doing.
Sometime real soon, I'm going to
Got that
die.
itchy face right now.
God damn it!
Police headquarters, Sunday, 9:48 p.m.
Do you honestly think you can get away with this?
Yeah, Danny, you're always in voice chat. I look around the server sometimes when I'm bored and I can't do anything. I just see you all just in there, plotting your things, whatever they are.
Funny, I was gonna ask you the same thing.
Date, calm down.
You know Iris Sagan, don't you?
No, I don't. I've never heard of her.
Maybe he's lying, maybe he's not. But even if he doesn't know her name. Oh, jeez. Can I look? Okay, I can look.
Iris's body was found frozen in the warehouse. Her right eye was removed and she suffered multiple stab wounds to her back. There were no other visible wounds on her body, so the stab wounds were likely the cause of death. From the size and shape of the marks, the murder weapon is almost definitely a knife. Possibly a kitchen knife.
There's a lot of stabs.
Thinking about how Iris's body was frozen when I discovered it, it must have taken at least 18 hours for the body to freeze to that state. I entered the warehouse at 9 p.m. 18 hours prior to that was 3 a.m. Iris was last seen alive around 2 a.m. She was live streaming, so there's no doubt about the time. Meaning Iris must have been murdered between 2 and 3 in the morning. Iris's body was discovered in Okiura Fishery cold storage warehouse in the warehouse district by the harbor.
Okiura fishery.
That caught my eye too, but we'll get to that later. The actual murder site.
I don't know what you're talking about, Danny. You've always had that. Oh, and bait too. Just feeling what? Oh, exactly. Sometimes you just want to watch a movie, play a game, whatever. Let the cutscenes roll off on the other thing, and not have just random chitter chatter. Just you can laze and just let it weave over you. You can get lost within the whatever it is.
The lack of blood at the scene makes it highly likely that she was killed somewhere else. Iris was live streaming until 2 a.m. today. Someone visited her and interrupted the stream. I hadn't been in contact with her for a while. Whoever visited her this morning almost certainly has something to do with the murder.
This is the image stored in the Persons of Interest database.
I saw So walking out of the cold storage warehouse where the corpse was discovered. Iba recorded the whole thing.
Just before my battery ran out.
I guess we should just show him this right off the hop. Even though So doesn't know Iris, I mean, that's really the only thing. Information isn't relevant. Oh, okay. I guess for pictures. I put a picture of Iris in front of So.
So you've never met her before?
I have not.
Have you seen her corpse?
Corpse?
I know you've seen her body.
Based on what?
You saw her. How? Leaving the warehouse. That's also important, but there's something else. Where Iris was found.
Iris's body was found in Okiura Fishery cold storage warehouse.
What does that have to do with anything?
Third world. Ooh. Well, Danny, my day has been tiring. So tiring. I need to get better at going to bed on time. I've just been not in the right frame of mind of late for going to bed at the right time. So then I've been staying up way later than I should be. So then I wake up late. It's still on the time the next day, but with not much sleep. Then I've got to go through work. And then not much sleep ruins my mood more. It's just this vicious cycle. It's terrible, terrible. One of these days. I picked up the PC monitor and put it on the desk in front of him.
This. Iba, play the video.
Right away.
I see. Then I suppose you know I was there.
Then you saw the body.
I didn't. I was at the warehouse. but I didn't see any corpses there.
Don't lie to me!
It's the truth.
Yeah, she was under a blanket.
Then what were you doing there?
I choose to remain silent.
You what?
Remain silent, as is my right, guaranteed by law. Remember that I am a politician. I know my rights.
Ooh, look at that smug grin.
Date, can I get a second?
What?
Does it matter if he saw the body or not in this case? He's a busy man. If we hold him here too long...
You want me to stop beating around the bush?
I certainly do. You believe that Sosajima is her killer, or is at the very least involved in the crime somehow.
Yeah.
Why not ask him for his alibi first?
I need to know So's alibi. So... Oh, visitor at 2 a.m. Oh. Exactly relevant, but it is interesting. Okay, fine then. Where was he at the time of death?
Iris was killed sometime between 2 and 3 in the morning. Do you have an alibi for that time?
I was playing mahjong all night at a place called Dora Dora in Shinjuku.
Politicians spending all night in a mahjong parlor.
An exclusive.
Ooh, what kind of headphones?
Yes.
If it's mahjong, you should have had 3 opponents with you.
Indeed I did, but they were all strangers. I don't remember their names.
How convenient.
Date, I did some research. Dora Dora is a private room mahjong parlor. It is owned and operated by one individual.
If the rooms are private, that limits the number of potential witnesses. The shopkeeper might be in So's pocket, and he's the only one we can ask about So's alibi. Especially if he doesn't remember any of the 3 people he played against.
He might as well not have an alibi.
That's not much of an alibi, So.
Please, this is ridiculous. First you suspect me in the matter of Shoko Nadami, and now this? I haven't killed anyone. Not Shoko, not Iris. Besides, if I stabbed a woman, why would I bring her to a cold storage warehouse?
Wait. What did you say?
Oh, he just gave himself away. But I remembered he slipped up. If I stabbed a woman, so he does know about the corpse because autopsy report. Objection!
I never mentioned Iris's cause of death. How do you know she was stabbed?
Because
Because you did it?
don't be stupid.
Then how do you know? Stop dodging the question and answer. Boss, give me permission to sync. He can't hide inside his own head.
You've got it. Sync with him.
I put So into chemically induced sleep. But do not worry, it will not affect the sync.
Okay, Dante. Let's do it.
Right.
Please.
I wonder how legal this all is.
6-minute time limit.
You say it every time.
All right, let's. We suspect you. Quickly, chemically induced sleep. Now dive into his mind.
Begin.
Now we know Mizuki was perfectly awake and conscious when we dived into her mind, so the person doesn't have to be asleep. That's proof that it was unwilling. He did not want this to happen. They don't have a warrant. They don't got nothing. Ooh. Police state, I'm telling you. What in the world? Oh, this must be the dog? Oh, Iva, what are you doing?
Did you witness my superior driving technique?
Yeah, I witnessed something.
Yeah, I saw you get in an accident.
No! I only pressed the wrong pedal!
That's what you call an accident.
Oh, look at that!
Don't change the subject.
Observe the surroundings.
This is an odd
In a word,
place.
I'd say it's strange. Maybe this is So's corrupt nature manifesting itself.
The man's somnium is almost as corrupt as he is. I am impressed. Never mind.
Yeah, this is a real bad dream. Let's get the clues we need and get the hell out of here.
Hey, there's Tessa.
It's Iris.
Or Iris.
What on earth
Tessa.
is she doing here?
Oh, you watched the Hot Nut Challenge, Danny. Oh, man. And oh. Now, why is she over here? She's being chased.
Iris! We can't go any closer?
We cannot.
That silhouette we saw.
This is so Somnium. During a sync, we experience the subject's dreams from a third-person perspective.
So either we saw him do it or we saw him seeing something else. Did all five? You know, okay, Danny, I've actually been wanting to do it again. I know. Strange. But after doing it once, suddenly I wanted to eat more hot foods now that I've experienced just how bad it can get. It made me more intrigued about it. And now I kind of want to do it again. Just to see if I can do all 5 in one go this time. 'Cause I think I know what to expect a lot more. I wonder if I can do it without chugging so much damn cream. My god. That cream sat in my stomach so bad. Oh god. I should have just stuck with milk instead of legit whipping cream. During a sync, we experienced it.
In other words,
It has to be him.
I cannot say for certain, but probably.
What's going on?
It appears that time is looping in this warped space.
Time is looping? Can't you do something about that?
What exactly do you propose I do?
You're telling me I have to watch this scene over and over?
I don't want to watch it either.
Well then...
I suppose we can help her. We may then be able to ask this manifestation of Iris some questions.
Huh? Sure, do whatever you gotta do.
But how would she know anything?
Yes, we have to save Iris, no matter what.
Yeah.
I just felt bad for
To
Lance.
do that,
Lance
we
not
gotta
being
do
able to
something
have any
about that huge wooden box.
lactose. So when he was like curling up and dying for that
Somnium
bit there. I used to still have the box. Do I still? I was hanging on to it. I think I... Okay, yeah, I finally threw out the box. I was holding on to it for so long. Yeah, PC. Well, he did sell his original PC to Julius. Julius was has it, and he's not getting it back from him. I think he said he was getting a new one. I don't know if it's going to be as souped out as the other one, though. Help Iris escape. If Iris escapes, you may discover so secret. Good lord, how would I... Okay, so we can't interact with that at all. A forklift, warehouse doors, a large box. Let's check out this large box.
A large wooden box.
Hit, push, investigate. I think push. No.
No good. I cannot move such a large
Okay,
object.
forklift then.
But it's right in the way.
Total waste.
A forklift.
We gotta drive. Ooh, what's this 2 times? No! I
Roger
meant to
that.
use the timey.
Leave it to me.
Oh no.
It is time to unleash the Drift King.
Didn't
No.
you crash a minute ago?
No Drift Kings.
Besides, the forklift is front-wheel drive.
Where are you going? Oh, Iba. Well, we did something.
There's something here.
Maybe you should jump in. You might unlock a bonus stage.
Do you have the mind of a child?
Negative timing. You picked up a timing that has a negative effect. Negative time, you can multiply time or force you to use them. If you pick one up, be careful. Ugh. Alright, well, let's go in the
A
portal.
mysterious warp space suddenly appeared.
Throw pebble, put your hand in. Scream. Sure, let's put our hand in.
Here?
Yeah,
My hand.
yeah, you can do it.
I suppose if I must.
Lance has been away. Yeah, he goes away for the summer usually to go fight forest fires everywhere. And then he comes back for winter because no more forest fires during winter. And then he's on pretty much every single day. He stops by every now and then. In fact, he was here on my stream last 7 days ago. He popped in for a bit, chatted, and then was gone. He's a good guy. He is actually the one that got me introduced to pretty much everybody on this side. Oh my goodness. I know, because of him, that's how I ended up meeting Tails, Bait, Slander, Trig, everyone.
Oh,
That's-
I've seen a boss character like this before.
I mean, that works. Not enough.
Are those boxes in the way too?
We do not have time to move each one.
If only we could use that crane.
One mental lockdown.
Five minutes left, Date.
Concrete fragments. We've got like a bunch of warehouse doors. This is the only warehouse door that's really shining and odd, though. I want to try this
Door
one.
to the warehouse. I cannot see inside.
You found Lance? What? Go in there. Oh, on Twitch. Oh, okay. What's that guy doing? Oh.
That door should have led to the warehouse, but
So you and I found him on the same thing, right? Because that's how I found was Dragon Quest. I was interested in finding out about the game, and I ended up going and watching him he answered all my questions right away. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Oh, fellow Canadian, awesome. So then I just kind of kept watching him. And I think, yeah, maybe that's how we met Tails. You showed up on then as well. And then we were chatting. I mean, I still got those nice clips of you from back when you were first starting too. Good times. Good week so far. Oh, thank you. You know, I like to... This is one of the shirts I do enjoy. I still enjoy the Achilda sub scare when you're playing Little Nightmares. Such a good game. And how you doing, Catman? Okay, so we went through. Oh, so that's how I get to the other side. Let's go control panel then.
is this some kind of control panel?
Investigate, reuse lever, input fighting game combo. You know, with a choice like that, we have to. Time will not be used. Proceed. Heck yeah.
The one that is difficult for humans to input?
Yeah, the GH raging combo.
Fine, just be quiet.
Damn it. Damn it, Kevin.
No, wait. Inputting that sequence of commands with the lever shaped like this.
I think you can do it.
I'll try.
Hey, it worked. If it works, I'm not going to knock it.
Oh, it moved.
Ring out!
That's a KO.
If you lost without us all, well, hey, you know, and that's why I always try to go out of my way to make sure that you're welcome here, Danny.
If only she could fit through that gap.
Well, 2 logs down. I just feel bad because I'm not in an EU time zone really, so I can only really chat with all these EU people, like Tails and yourself and others, when I have time during the day. Unfortunately, especially of late, I just don't have time.
You have less than 2 minutes, Date.
So I don't get to chat with people as much. And then I'm not really...
Warehouse door.
Ooh, a body pillow. I'm not really a sit in Discord and talk kind of guy, especially when I'm working. Gosh, I've got almost no time. There's a crane, box near crane. Ooh. Wonder if I could just smash it.
A crane.
Or something, tackle. Let's ride the crane.
Not that I am against it, but
Can you not climb?
I don't see any place to get a hold.
Jump! Damn it!
A crane.
Fine, then we gotta tackle this bad boy. Oh no, throw something.
How about this stone? Huh, ah!
Well, that didn't work.
I hit it, but nothing happened.
Yeah.
I just want to smash the warehouse door open.
You have 1 minute left.
Tackle it.
There's
Oh.
no point doing this by force. If we are going to move it, we have to find another way.
I wasted so much time. Oh god, no.
A warehouse door.
Listen to knock. That's not going to do nothing.
Date, you've got less than 30 seconds.
Ah, yuck.
A warehouse door.
Oh no, I didn't use anything that uses up all my time. Well, I suppose now we're going to find out what happens.
What's this? Something came out.
Edible seaweed made this way was thought to be a delicacy for nobles during the Heian era.
Nobody needs to hear your superfluous narration.
But what is that enough? Wait, what? She's tiny now. Stab, stab, stab. Yep. Gosh, a fly got in here somehow. It's annoying the heck out of me.
Away now.
Was there something under the wooden box?
Let's just go back and lift it up for now.
Oh, trust me, I would like to, but I'm out of time.
Date, we're out of time.
Damn you, So. How many secrets are you keeping?
Okay, we can start the sync from the beginning. That doesn't cost anything to do. That's fine. Can I skip this? No. I cannot. I cannot. No. Okay. Oh, we can go right through the text.
Did
nice
you
and quick.
witness?
Oops.
My superior.
Whee. You had to be getting close. Alright, so I went straight to the forklift.
A forklift.
We drove it. And that worked out pretty well.
Roger. A mysterious warp space suddenly.
I said, put your hand in. It worked out quite well. Forced me to use that other thing.
If only we could use that crane.
Alright. Then
5 minutes left.
I ran down to over here.
A door.
Go inside. Control panel. We did the fighting combo.
Is this some kind?
Use our timey on that because half of 120 would be a heck of a lot.
The one that is difficult?
Yeah, the GH raging comp.
Fine. Just be. No. Wait.
I think.
Huh?
Okay, boom. That went through fine.
Oh, it moved.
Ring.
Runs. We need to go save her from over here. Then we are forced to go through. Alright, so now I'm curious about this box near crane. Like, what kind of options do we have here?
A wooden box hanging from a crane.
Nope, ain't touching either of those. Alright, we went
A
here.
warehouse.
Open, let's use the timing. Oh my gosh, my time's still. Even though I'm doing all the right things at once.
What's this?
There's probably
Something
better things I
came
could
out.
pick that would do.
Edible seaweed made this way was.
It don't cost as much time.
Let's just go.
Ah.
You have less than 2 minutes, Date. Hurry.
A wooden box.
I suppose let's try punching it.
It won't even budge.
I was expecting her to do a big super punch, but you know, that works
Wooden
too, I
box
suppose.
hanging from a crane.
Oh shit.
No use. It is either stuck to the ground, or its cargo,
Or you're just weak.
or your instructions are bad,
Or you're just lazy.
or your breath smells like garbage.
So now would I be able to use the crane?
You have 1 minute left.
Ah!
A crane.
This is tough. Because that thing worked last time, so it could have been waiting for this. Okay, first of all, let's take a quick look around. Yeah, I don't think there's really anything because this was... They said this... Yeah.
A crane.
Okay, let's try riding it now.
Not that I am a
No.
crane.
Date, you've got less than 30 seconds.
Now if I throw something? No, see, this is... It doesn't do anything then.
Time's up.
Fine, let's just restart from here.
You have less than 2 minutes, Date. Hurry.
Oh.
What is this?
Looks like a premium channel before you pay for it.
He got inside this thing.
Oh, I got smaller.
If you got any smaller, you'd be as flat as a surfboard.
Oh. So I guess that was a waste of time. Couldn't do anything with that.
A warehouse door.
What if I knock?
Is anyone there? No response.
Even if there was
Figured.
someone there, they might not answer.
A warehouse door.
Oh, now I can enter this one. Well, now I just feel silly.
Delivery.
I could have just walked through this entire time. Control panel.
Some kind of control panel?
Okay. We are just going to raise the lever. We're not doing that input fighting code this time. We want it to go up.
Understood.
Perfect.
Is there something underneath it?
Run, little Aset, run! Did she escape? Oh. No, don't run away from us. We're here to help you.
It appears Iris was saved. Barely.
That shadow must be...
How does that help us? Does Iris... God. Look at that time remaining. 001. What's this evasive memory? Okay. No. Just barely. E3 Sunday.
Iris was in the Somnium earlier.
Yes, we saw.
An unidentified figure tried to stab Iris to death. And Date and Aiba...
Who is that figure?
Probably so himself.
Yeah, but that's not proof that it was him.
True, he could imagine himself in his Somnium that way. Mr. Date's ego algorithm processed the figure into that particular image.
What are you people talking about? If you're quite done here, hurry up and release me.
Oh no, I can look at everything again! Different strings of characters and numbers continue to scroll on the monitor.
I want to beat so over the head with that thing.
I see. Apparently you need your dosage increased.
Dosage?
Many objects are scattered on the table. I'm very curious about what this all is. They're keeping me drugged for some reason. I open the binder. It's a map of Shinjuku. A binder. Metal shelf. CRT monitor. This door leads to the sink room. You can see the sink machine through the window. Oops. This monitor is turned off. Can't forget about this chair. A chair. A locker. What I would give to be trapped in there with Reika. Locker in the corner. Boss. The boss is standing there. About the Somnium earlier.
I saw it on the monitor. Iba saving Iris as she was being stabbed. Of course, since you and Iba are one and the same, it's like you saved her, Date. But that was just a dream. It's not real. Saving her in Somnium won't save her now. I'm sorry.
I know, so what was the use of that? The crime scene investigation team report anything?
No, nothing yet. They arrived a while ago, but that warehouse is owned by Okiura Fishery.
I know. Iba, can you check to see if it's the Okiura we know?
Searching.
We got an arrest warrant for some?
Are you kidding me? You know that what we find in Somnium can't be submitted as evidence in court.
Then why are we even doing it?
Besides, we don't even know for sure if that figure was so.
You said it was.
I said that it's probably him.
Excuse me? I'm right here. I can hear everything you're saying.
Peter looks the same as usual. About the mysterious figure.
The subject of the sink remembers certain persons or objects that appear in Somnium. But they might not have a clear form. Our dreams are sometimes vague or unclear after all. Even the subject of the dream themselves. I told you earlier that the sinker experiences the dream from the perspective of an observer. That is why the person creating the dream can appear within it. But perhaps they do not have an objective view of themselves, like a mirror or picture. Perhaps he's never watched himself on television. Rare for a politician, but not unheard of. He lacks that objective picture of himself. He remains stoic and unattached despite his position of power. I find that quite powerful. To be able to put your ego aside and see yourself as God sees you is an ability many charismatic people share.
About the mysterious figure.
He may not have a rational, objective assessment of himself. So, even if this figure is ambiguous...
It could be so.
Indeed.
How does sinking work?
During a sink, the sinker's consciousness, or ego, is brought into the subject's somnium. They enter the subconscious mind, or more accurately, sink into it. At this time, the sinker's memories are left in their original body. Picture an egg. The ego is the egg yolk that goes into the subject's brain. The sinker's memories
eggs.
are the whites, which remain in the shell. The sinker, or rather the sinker as their pure ego, experiences the subject's somnium. But to be precise, it is not only ego. When synced, a modicum of memory data does get sent into the subject's brain. Imagine separating an egg yolk from its whites. No matter how you try, some of the egg whites will always stick to the yolk. This is just like that.
So we're giving him some memories too? What was the ego algorithm you mentioned?
Imagine the human brain as being made up of two elements: memory and algorithmic structure. The former is preferable because the latter can be problematic. It can output things based on the inputs it is given. To make this easier to understand, compare this to a computer. Memory is like your data stored on a hard disk. The algorithm is the program. This program controls everything, from higher cognitive functions to primitive instinct. This program is what creates the phenomenon of consciousness.
Consciousness.
In short, it is your ego algorithm. What you call your mind. Recognition, cognition, consciousness.
Still going on about it.
All of these processes are incomprehensible without the ego algorithm. However, the Wadjet system is revolutionizing the way we think about consciousness.
The Wadjet system controls my core programming.
Using Wadjet, we could map the neural circuitry of the human brain. And we discovered a specific circuit that is key to the phenomenon of consciousness. However, we human beings are still unable to fully grasp it. It's far too complicated. But even if we don't understand it, we can still use it. You don't have to understand electromagnetism to use a microwave oven. The Wadjet system is how we are able to extract the sinker's consciousness. That is what makes syncing possible.
And thank goodness for that. I had to understand exactly how everything worked in order to use things. Ooh, I'd be not able to use much. He looks tired. Medicine hasn't fully worn off yet. Makes him a bit dazed. Oh, why did you call Shoko?
Come to think of it, I still haven't heard your explanation for this. 2 days ago, you called Shoko Nadami just after 9 p.m. Why?
That is a private matter that I will not discuss with you.
What is your alibi for Shoko's murder?
What were you doing at 5 p.m. 2 days ago?
Reading a book at home. You can ask my housekeeper or my bodyguards. They will confirm that for you.
That does match what the bodyguard said earlier.
But they're like family to him. They're not above telling a lie to protect their boss.
About Iris.
I've been telling you I don't know anything.
That's impossible. I saw Iris in your dream. You have to have some memory of her.
What are you talking about? I don't understand a word of this.
Clipboard keeps shining. I just wanted to make certain. You killed Iris, didn't you? Okay, thank you for that, Lurk.
I didn't.
Are you planning on acting dumb all night? How did you know Iris was stabbed?
I heard it.
Heard it.
What?
On my way to this place, I heard that woman over there talking. Something about a girl who got stabbed in the back.
Are you talking about me?
Yes, you.
I don't remember exactly what I said. It's possible that I mentioned a body with stab wounds to the back.
Boss.
Boss.
It is impossible to determine now.
Thanks a lot,
He
boss.
very well may not have seen Iris's body.
No. He still must have. He was in the warehouse.
But does that mean we can conclude for certain that he saw the corpse? Date, the investigation team is calling.
This is Date from Abyss. What happened?
Hey, sorry to call you out of the blue. There's something we want to check. Is now a good time?
Sure, what is it?
You said you found a body at Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse. The one at Ariake? Warehouse District?
Yes, that's right.
Okay.
Why? What happened?
It's, not here.
What's not there?
We searched all over the warehouse. We didn't find any bodies.
Interesting. And like he said there was no blood.
What do
She's
you mean
frozen.
there's no body?
Yeah, we looked everywhere, but nothing.
Date, I am not doubting you. However, are you sure?
Yes, I'm
Did
sure.
you not see it and record? Oh wait, no. Oh, that's true. Aiba was offline at the time.
I saw it. I know I saw it. I saw Iris's body with my own right eye.
Then perhaps someone moved the body between the time we left and CSI arrived.
No, there's another possibility.
There is?
Thrown into the wharf. What's the other possibility? Sagan residence? Oh my gosh. We're gonna break into their house. Wait.
Date?
Iris!
What are you doing?
barging in without ringing the doorbell?
Oh, you see, Mizuki ended up staying at my place. Something wrong?
The world changed.
Wait, what do you mean the world changed? Wait, what? Huh? Oh, was that not the... Oh, I wonder. It is my assumption that I think on this path this way, she does die. And just like with the Zero Escape game, sometimes when something happens with the world change and whatnot. So yeah, that's what happened here, is that suddenly now she's alive. And thus his little mention there. So he did see her dead in one of the other
Iba and I
timelines.
saved Iris during the sink yesterday. She wasn't killed.
Oh, or unless he's saying because we saved her in the sink and now she's alive. Maybe.
True, but that was only a dream.
Or was it?
Maybe the dream changed reality.
Impossible.
Then how else would you explain it? Iris came back to life.
Oh dear lord. You know. Cabinet.
Hey, Date,
Well,
who's cuter? The Matryoshka or Iba?
The first one.
I will carve out your insides and turn you into a matryoshka.
Troshka. Key.
You know, the kanji for chair comes out to strange mushroom. Makes me think of a man's strange mushroom, if you know what I mean.
What are you doing, boss?
Seriously, is that the only thing you can think about right now?
Hang up on rocks, they're filled with whips. Oh, they're with whips this time? Shelves. Entrance. More shelves. Holders blowing in from AC.
I thought I told you to stop with the wolf whistles.
And I told you not to flatter yourself.
Look at those. More bags. Oops. Moss tombstone. There are wine bottles lined up. Boss's friend Mario.
Only money rained down from the sky.
Control car.
If only I could control you with a remote. Make you do this, make you do that.
The volleyball. The soccer
I've been
ball.
wondering, which balls are bigger? Yours or this soccer ball?
The soccer ball, obviously.
Soccer ball. Flag with big catch on it. Silver restaurant door curtain. Tanuki
I
statue.
can't believe it's not a raccoon.
What?
It's not a raccoon. Pumpkin carved out
Where
like a
should I put
chocolate.
old Jack here?
I thought his name was Bill.
Pumpkin.
Happy birthday to you.
The Marilyn Monroe one, huh?
That song used to be copyrighted, you know? But now it's public domain and I can sing it to my heart's content. Don't you love it?
Ah, good old public domain. Happy birthday banner decoration. A bookshelf. A ton of things stuffed in it. Electronic darts
So the
game.
darts board has all these holes and the tip of the dart goes in, right?
Yes, boss. Just the tip.
It's kind of sexual, don't you think?
I do not understand. What is sexual about it?
You don't want to know.
God damn this boss. A public bath door curtain. Map on the wall. Boy
I
band
sleep
poster.
with a different one every night. They're so fluffy.
Oh, body pillow.
Police poster. Snowboard.
We should go skiing.
That was out of nowhere.
Is that a no?
Of course it is. We're in the middle of an investigation.
What? You don't want to go night skiing on my bunny hills?
I will not allow such scandalous behavior.
I was just kidding. What are you, jealous?
Triangular ruler.
Did you ever used to play with these rulers like a gun when you were in elementary school?
Maybe.
I don't know. I don't have any memories from back then, remember?
Triangular ruler. Nice
Under
rug
no
here.
circumstances are you allowed to look under this rug. Do you understand?
What have you got under there?
There's a rug is laid out. A clock off to the side of her desk. A dead clock. Boss's desk. There are stickers all over the front. Stationary bike. Master figure.
Merry Christmas.
It's November.
Decorate Christmas tree. That's been here since the first time I was in this room. Mysterious mask is displayed on the wall.
Grandpa. Answer me, Grandpa.
Really worried about her mental health now. Pennant adorning the wall. These I've seen all. Yay. Oh, wait. Coat hanger. Well, stop hanging on the coat hanger. Yay, we did it! We did everything again! Oh, wait. There's a computer on her desk. The type that has a monitor built in. I but jumped out of my eye socket. About Renju.
Mizuki went to Bloom Park 3 nights ago. She was prompted by a Nile message from Renju.
Zuki Daddy got caught up in something serious. Please come to Bloom Park's merry-go-round right away.
There are 3 possibilities. 1. Renju killed Shoko, or was an accessory to the murder. 2. Renju was threatened or blackmailed into luring Mizuki to the scene. 3. The culprit used Renju's phone to send the Nile message. In any case, the motive is still unknown. We need to talk to Renju.
Renju, where did you go?
Myself. I'm an Aiba's line of sight. Oh no! If I can see me! No! Where is Renju?
You asked Mama at Marble for information regarding Renju Okiura, correct? It is possible she may have something for you by now.
I asked Moma for information too. I had to promise him a meeting with Iris. Moma can wait for now.
We can talk to Iris's mom as well. She was Renju's classmate, right? Iba told me about her.
About Okura Fishery.
I have done some research. As the name suggests, the company is owned by the Okiuras. The same Okiuras we know. Renju's father created the company.
Another connection to Renju.
No, actually. Currently, Okiura Fishery has nothing to do with Renju. The company has been managed by office representatives for the past 17 years after Renju's father died. Renju holds no shares and is not involved in the management. In short, Renju did not inherit the company from his father, and it was instead given to other persons.
But it can't be a coincidence.
It certainly is suspicious. I would suggest searching the warehouse again. You may be able to discover why Iris was resurrected.
Intriguing. A dream changing reality?
It is absurd. Not possible. Dreams are figments of the imagination. An incident which took place entirely in your mind cannot have any bearing on the real world. That is preposterous. Consider it. If you were to find money in your dream, does your bank account balance go up in reality?
If only.
If you were to be attacked by aliens in your dream, does a swarm of UFOs invade Earth?
But at the warehouse,
You must have been hallucinating.
Why would I
Within
be
Mizuki's
hallucinating?
Somnium, you saw Iris's frozen corpse. It is affecting your mental state. Last night, you were so fazed by it that you couldn't speak. If it bothers you to this degree, why not go talk to Iris?
Where is Iris now?
Her cell phone is on. I can trace her via GPS. She is currently somewhere in the Lemniscape building.
Boss is sitting on the desk. How about so?
Congressman Sejima is suspicious in more ways than one. Exhibit A. 3 days ago, so-called Shoko Nadami's phone. We still don't know exactly why. He only told us it was meant to be private. Exhibit B. So Sejima was at Okiura Fishery Warehouse last night, but he didn't inform us of this. There must be something he doesn't want us knowing. Exhibit C. So was in Iris's Somnium. Dreams are constructed from memories, yet the good congressman denies he ever knew Iris.
So what else?
I sent him home yesterday.
You released him?
What was I supposed to do? We can't hold him without solid proof. What we saw with Iris hasn't happened yet.
In any case, we have to speak with him again.
A dream changing reality?
Date and Iba saved Iris and Somnium. And that changed the history of the real world? Well, I guess it's not impossible.
Hey there, Nate. How's
That
it
isn't what
going?
you said yesterday.
That was then, this is now.
How have your nights out with your friends been?
A woman's mind changes with the phases of the moon, you know?
No, it doesn't.
Anyway, I believe in Date. I trust him more than anyone else in Abyss.
Oh, prophetic dreams.
Stranger things have been known to happen. 2 days ago, Date found Iris's frozen corpse in Mizuki's Somnium. It must have been a prophecy.
Boss.
There's a lot of stuff in this world that can't be explained by science.
Boss's knack for change is one of her good qualities. Not having beliefs is what she believes in. That's how she established herself as a major player in the police department. Because she believed what she wanted to. You been good?
There are 4 people I should talk to.
Ooh, maybe a lady friend, eh? Do tell, Nate, do tell. Give us all those juicy details. Let us revel in your good glory. There are 4 people, yes.
So Sejima, Iris and Hitomi Sagan, and Mama. And I need to check the warehouse one more time.
We have many avenues of investigation.
Let's get moving.
Oh, goodness. I feel like I'm crashing already, but jeez. It's still so early in the evening. Oh, goodness. Where do we want to go? Yes, let's go bug Sosajima. I have to wait. Cold storage first. Watching and grilling. With Aiba in my left eye socket, I walked into the cold storage warehouse. I could see my breath. I looked around, shivering. Nothing seemed changed from last night, though.
You first arrived here yesterday at 9 p.m. At that time, lying on this workbench was...
Iris's dead body, covered with a white cloth.
But the second time,
The corpse was gone.
it was 11:25 p.m. But the body could not have simply vanished. Crime scene investigation was here before 11:25 p.m.
When did they arrive?
According to the report, 10:30 p.m. after we finished syncing with So.
It took them an hour and a half to get here?
Correct.
Why did it take them so long?
Unknown. The report does not specify. Perhaps a result of outside influence.
Outside influence?
What do you mean?
In any case, there is nothing of note about the bench. Examining it will not reveal any further information.
The workbench. There's nothing on it. There's a cardboard box on the floor. There's nothing in it. This wasn't here before. This box.
There are only a few items on the shelf. It is likely that this warehouse isn't in regular use.
The storage space isn't in use.
It's a wooden box. There is nothing inside.
Empty wooden box on the shelf. Well then, never mind.
That machine is used to cut ice. Do they store ice here?
Ice cream machine.
A forklift. Nothing seems out of the ordinary.
A normal forklift.
A switchboard. Nothing seems out of the ordinary.
A switchboard installed in the back of the warehouse.
A forklift. It doesn't seem like it's in use. It was likely just left here.
A forklift. The tires of the forklift and the ground they're on are clearly frozen.
There are numerous cardboard boxes on the shelves. There is nothing abnormal about them.
Shelves packed with cardboard boxes. Which just leaves the hook. Oh, and this oil drum.
Hi, I'm Jemimon.
What?
Iba, the jokes, you've got to
The
stop.
my bomb? Oil drum. It doesn't have magical pockets though.
The crane on the ceiling. Nothing has changed.
Now the ceiling. We searched the warehouse again. We didn't find anything useful.
Nothing.
But finding nothing may, in fact, be something.
Your best friend's girlfriend. Setting you up with her best friend. Not the best time for her. I see personal steps. Yes, always good letting things settle down, lest you be the rebound guy right away. They're just looking for something to numb the pain, as it were.
What do you mean?
I was just thinking out loud. Let's get going. Date, your temperature is dropping. At this rate, they might find your body in here.
Fine, we'll leave. To Marble! Go visit Mama.
You need more info on Ren? I'm sorry to waste your time, but I don't have anything for you.
I see.
That's it. Came all this way, and you got nothing? Stool, sofa, table in front of the sofa, posters on the wall, taxi drives her. Oh my god. This looks like a poster for something. Poster on the wall. Lots of posters. A flyer. The specials are written on the chalkboard.
Hey, Mama. What's with the pizza, fish, and chips?
People used to call me that on the internet all the time. Guess it's stuck.
Pizza, fish, and chips. Ah, I see. Piece of fucking shit. This, however, appears to be a simple Italian pizza with fish and french fries.
Specials are written on the chalkboard. A picture on the wall. Our balls lined up on the counter. The bar counter. The menu has writing on the back.
You're so cold, Mama.
Hey, I'm over here.
Refrigerator. There's music playing over the radio. There are bottles of alcohol on the shelf. A beer tap.
Date, you know what I say when I turn into a drunk devil?
Dev Ale.
There's a TV on
Care
the
to
wall.
watch some riveting videos with balls and holes?
Sorry, I don't like golf.
It wouldn't really be a rebound, but she just isn't ready right now for reasons. Hey, no worries. Yes, people have reasons of their own, and that's all good. A beer tap. Rushing things is never a good thing anyways. Plus, it gives you more time to get to know them outside of things like that. Mama is polishing a dried bonito fish. That again? How's it going?
Well, I could use a little help down there, if you know what I mean.
I do not know what she means. Perhaps you should take her up on her offer.
Absolutely not.
Why are you always brushing that fish?
I find it calming.
Why is that?
Don't ask me.
About Renju.
You know about Renju and the Kumakura gang, right?
Yeah, I know. I heard it from his own mouth right here.
Do they have anything to do with the talent scandal at Lemniscate?
Maybe now they do, since Renju is the president of Lemniscate. But even before that, Renju and the Kumakuras go way back. All the way back to high school.
Oh wow, that's quite a ways.
Hey, Date. Have you ever seen a dead body?
I remember Renju saying that to me after he and I went through a bottle.
You're a policeman. I don't know what department, but I assume you aren't handing out traffic tickets. So, how about it?
I didn't answer. I turned the question around on him.
What about you?
Me? Well, yeah. Not just one, countless bodies. When I was in high school, I had a pretty crazy job. You know the Kumakura gang? I was hooked up to one of their phone fraud scams. I just had to go collect the money from drop points and give it to the Kumakuras. It was an easy job. Eventually, I became friends with the higher-ups. They started taking me with them on jobs.
What jobs?
The target was always an elderly person from the country with no family. Elderly folk who owned a lot of land, you know? They live every day in loneliness and desperation. You just have to be nice to them. That's all it takes. Guys would get to know the old people and they would set up an adoption process. After that, you just have to get them really drunk. Throw them in the tub full of hot water, and they pass.
Jeez.
Just like that. Heart attack, brain hemorrhage, or they simply go to sleep and drown. The police almost never investigated. It always looked natural, like they died of old age. So the adopted gang members would inherit the land. Then we sell it and make massive profits. I watched a lot of people get killed like that, and I've seen journalists get killed for getting too close to the truth. So Why am I telling you all this?
That's pretty messed up. Sounds like you've got a guilty conscience.
Are you going to arrest me?
Took a sip from my glass. I didn't say anything for a while.
You didn't do it yourself, right?
No, I was always the lookout. But still... Date,
Tears fell to the counter, unending. He didn't say another word until the ice in the glass had melted to nothing. Super cute, definitely your type. Oh, you share types and a try. Well then, Nate. Well then. Clearly, it was all those beach days, eh? Summarize for me, Mama.
I don't have anything else for you. Sorry, I'm not much help.
No, don't worry about it.
Can you come back again tonight? There's a regular here who is good friends with Ren. They should be here tonight. If you ask him, he might have some information for you.
Tonight?
Yes. I'll be waiting for you.
One less down. Let's go to the Sagan residence. We'll talk to Iset. I can't call her by her real name. She's just Aset to me now. Excuse me. Aset, you
I apologize for yesterday. I arrived uninvited.
No, I'm grateful. Thanks to you, Mizuki has her voice back.
No, I didn't do anything.
The front door. The shoebox. There's a calendar and a strange object on the shelf. A wooden shelf. A clock. A bookshelf. There are no books in it. That's definitely a bookshelf. Like a ski resort with no skiers. Bookshelf by the wall. The lights are off. Ooh, she's got me in here with the lights off. Ooh. There are a lot of dishes. A microwave. A refrigerator. This keeps food and drinks cold. Refrigerator. It's a kitchen counter. No way. There's a door in the back of the room.
I've been wondering about that picture.
Iris drew it when she was 12.
Yes, but what's with the rings over your heads?
That's you on the left and Iris in the middle, correct?
Yes,
And who's on the right?
the man I was dating at the time. It was only for 3 months, but I met him about 6 years ago. Have you been to the Kume Shrine in the Minato district? I was praying there one day, and I heard a voice. Well, more like a groan. Behind the shrine, I saw a man sitting on the ground. He was bleeding badly from his stomach.
What?
I took out my phone to call an ambulance, but he grabbed my wrist, and he held me, and then he kissed me. I was shocked, but when I stared into his eyes, then I heard footsteps, and then a bunch of men yelling. They were looking for him. When the voices and footsteps faded, he let me go. Don't call an ambulance, and don't call the cops. I knew he had to be a criminal, so I took him to an underground clinic I knew.
You took him to a mob doctor?
Renju's friend. I only met him once.
Interesting.
Even though we had our first kiss seconds after meeting each other, it took a long time before I got to see him again. The first time we held hands was when we watched a horror movie together. The first time I took his arm was when we went to a haunted house in an amusement park.
Man, she's remembering all these first times like this. We can boost your mental health. Job, potential lady friend, friends you know care about you. Set you up with someone. Nice. You see, it's good to have that, Nate. Having that positive stuff happen, and having friends that can help you out with stuff too it's great. It's nice. Don't be like me and be just some secluded guy just sits at home all the time and have no interactions with others, right? It wears down on you. Enough about me. How am I doing? Enough about me, though. Nate, how are you doing? Turn it back around on you. Life. I'm very tired. I need sleep.
But I wasn't the one who grabbed him. A zombie jumped out and scared us, and he clung onto my arm. He had that cute side to him. And I was falling in love.
Falling in love, ooh. 'Cause after years of stumbling and feeling no real stability, well, I am glad to hear that you're feeling better about everything, Nate. I'm happy to hear the good stuff's happened for you.
Our second kiss was in the car. It's cliche, I know. But we drove around at night, looking at all the lights. We parked our car near a warehouse and kissed.
Oh, if you parked by a warehouse, you just simply kiss.
I don't think we ever said I love you, but we both knew. We were getting closer and closer. I introduced him to Iris about a month after I first met him. Iris never had a father figure in her life before. She warmed up to him immediately and treated him like a real dad. From then on, it was always the three of us together. We would go to the beach, to the river, the zoo, the amusement park. Going to barbecues with another person was a new experience for me and Iris. Everything felt so fresh. Every day was so exciting.
What happened?
Oh, sorry. You asked about the picture. He wanted to make okonomiyaki one day. He was working with the hot plate. It was ridiculous. He was trying to flip one, and it flew up in the air and landed right on my head. Iris saw the whole thing and laughed and laughed. I hadn't seen her laugh like that in a long time. I was having so much fun that I put an okonomiyaki on their heads too. Plop, plop.
So that's what's on their heads.
I added the bonito flakes and mayo and salt. At this point, there was no going back. Eggs flew, flour going everywhere. The room was not a pretty sight. After our battle, we laughed like crazy. We were rolling around on the floor. So Iris decided to draw it. It's nostalgic. But those days didn't last. 6 years ago, in November, a man with a gun broke into our house.
That's when she got shot.
Iris wasn't home at the time, but my boyfriend was. That's why the gunman came. He wanted to kill him. He wanted to kill him, and he would never stop. He pulled the trigger. I tried to protect him. The bullet hit me, but the police arrived. They were both arrested and incarcerated.
Why was he after your boyfriend?
Before he met me, he committed some terrible crime. I don't know the details, but it was awful. So he became a target for underworld criminals. I don't know exactly why, but I know that he betrayed them in some way.
May I ask you something?
Of course.
I had heard that incident was a random break-in gone wrong.
Oh. That's not true. I lied about it at the time, because of Mizuki. Mizuki is Iris's friend. If she found out, Iris would find out too. I didn't want Iris to know.
Know what?
That I was dating a criminal. He was her father figure. Iris looked up to him. If she found out about his past...
There's a drawing on the wall. Iris drew it when she was 12. And this is why I click on everything. That was a lot of story there. A cushion. Okay. A telephone in the corner. A blooming winter iris. It's supposed to be a sign of good news and hope. You can see the trees and sky outside. Speaker system. There are pineapples growing in the corner. That's what I thought anyway, but then I realized it was just a plant. A plant. Hitomi is sitting on the sofa. Wait, what? Oh. There is some tea on the coffee table. There are some elementary workbooks on the table. But looking closely, one in the middle is different. How to handle a monster parent. Ooh. Intriguing. Steam is rising from the tea. Alright, Hitomi. Hitomi's touching her right shoulder with her left hand. Monday. Isn't it a school day? Weren't you at school?
Today's a holiday. I suppose there's never a day off for a detective. Oh, but you aren't a detective, right?
Technically, yes. But I still deal with crime.
I see. Today is a holiday.
You forgot too, didn't you?
About Iris.
I've put Iris through so much. I was 19 and single when she was born. People didn't take kindly to that, but Iris was such a fighter. She always protected me. I remember, one time at the nursery, some of the other mothers were talking about me.
Some water go down the wrong pipe.
Iris ran up to them and said, "Don't talk about my mommy." I'm supposed to be the mother, but it's Iris who's always protecting me.
What about your parents?
They died when I was 17. I was an orphan, and my relatives lived far away. They might have taken me in, but I was already in my second to last year of high school. It wasn't a good idea for me to move that late. So I decided to stay here, by myself.
And take care of Iris.
Yes. All alone. But Renju would help sometimes.
About Iris. Tell me more.
It was always just me and her. Vacations, barbecues, zoos, amusement parks. Just me and her. Oh, that reminds me. When Iris was 5, there was a children's theater show in Bloom Park. It was called Milky Moon. It was about girls as magical space rangers and such. She loved singing and dancing. Even as a kid, whenever she heard music, her body would start moving. It was a quirk of hers. And she did it at the show, too. Toward the end, when all the Milky Moon girls were dancing to the ending song, Iris climbed up onto the stage and danced with them. I tried to stop her, of course. I grabbed her arm and tried to get her to sit, but before I knew it, she was up there, dancing. And everyone was so excited. Even I was dancing by the end of it. When it was over, she had the biggest smile on her face. "Mama, you're a good dancer." That's the kind of girl she was. Whenever she sees someone playing music on the street, she'll run up and join them, right then and there. Music at the train station, the crosswalk beeping, even at convenience stores. When their little chime played, she would start dancing. It almost got her into trouble once. She was on the jungle gym and a truck drove by. It was playing loud music out the windows. She climbed up to the top and started dancing, but she lost her balance and fell. She fractured her leg pretty badly. It was on a Sunday, and it was hard to find an open emergency care.
God, don't I know how that is? Trying to find freaking hospitals and stuff when it's a weekend or a holiday. Oh,
I was carrying her on my
worst.
back, running and running through town. I could still hear her crying. Will I still be able to dance, Mommy? Can I still dance? She cried and cried into my shoulder. It was the only time she ever cried so much. No, that's not true. There was one other time.
what was the other time?
6 years ago, I was the victim of a shooting. After the surgery, Iris came in running, and she was sobbing.
I mean, that's understandable. Your mom got shot.
Mommy, don't die! Don't die! Please don't die, Mommy! Don't die!
I swore to myself then that I would protect her, no matter what. Iris is everything to me.
I have a name for you, Hitomi.
More important than my
Have you heard
own
of someone
life.
named So? Where's Renju?
You asked me that yesterday.
Did something happen to him? There's no point hiding it. I told her about Renju's disappearance.
Right from the hospital? I'm sorry. I have no idea.
Well then, summarize it for me.
Date, we can't spend time reminiscing. We have to get moving.
Yeah, let's go.
But that's what we just did. Wait. A dining table. Alright, we're going to go Lemon Escape first. See what we can find there. And then we'll go confront So.
I am so aggro right now!
Who says that?
Why are you angry?
You backed out on your Shovel Forge promise.
I didn't make any promises.
You promised me a date, though.
I did go to your house.
2 minutes before midnight, and you didn't even take me anywhere.
Yeah, because we only had 2 minutes.
We could have gone somewhere. Itura, Kunashir, Shikotan, Habomai?
Absolutely not.
Then you should have come earlier.
Well,
Never said I was a good date. A plant.
Date, look! It's a Terraphila camellifolia. Look!
A what?
Yay! Yay! Go Terraphila camellifolia!
Abba gets awfully excited about insects. A plant. Oh, Zaychan, you're just in time. Okay, a large window. Agro shit's good. Yeah, watching her YouTube series was like, oh boy. It's your favorite, the receptionist. Let's go talk to him. There's a receptionist sitting behind the desk. I want to know your measurements.
I'm 5'4".
That is clearly not what you meant.
What's your type?
Well, I like guys that like New Guinea fruit bats and yellow spotted neck turtles.
Alright, Zaytran, does that fit the bill?
I cannot even picture that.
Though I'm guessing like, heck yeah, I can be into that if that's what it takes. Can I have your contact information?
Why?
well, because it may lead to something in the future.
I don't know.
Date, we're on an investigation.
Just let me have this.
Let's ask again.
That's enough. I'll come right out of your eye socket if you don't stop.
Again.
I'm serious. I'm going to pop out.
I need it! Iva flew out of my left eye and started dancing on the desk. The receptionist immediately fainted. I saw the whole thing and also fainted. And so my story ended. The end. But I couldn't let that happen, so I decided not to ask her for her information. I tried, Seishan. I tried so hard. I want to know where Renju is.
I want to too. We've been looking for him. We've been getting so many calls, it's hard to keep up with.
The receptionist is sitting behind the desk. Darn. That's the reception desk. I tried. The company's logo. Lemnis Gates. There's an abstract painting hung up.
Like it? It's called Fisherman Shagging a Common Dandy.
Abstract painting hung up. The sofa.
I should lose some weight.
I didn't say so fat.
The sofa. It's a monitor. Nothing is displayed on it. Lots of magazines in that rack. Special, how to make good soba. I'll bring that one home for later. A vending machine full of drinks. A door. There's probably an office back there.
Oh, it's a high table.
Date, I don't understand. You want me to say hi to this table?
That's not what I said.
It's a high table. There are high stools around the table. Promotional videos of the agency's talent are playing.
It's Shinsentatran.
Shinsentatran? What the heck?
Who's that?
Shinsentatran's video is playing. What a name. I was just looking at me. Oh no, oh no! Have the day off.
Off?
Yeah, from school.
Oh, yeah, it's a holiday. So I decided to come to Lemniscate. We're going to do a recording for a show soon.
Thought you heard your name. If that whole big mess, I mean, it's kind of close, right? Shinsenchatran? You're in the game! Shinsen XZchan. Ooh. Why was your phone off yesterday?
I know you were mad about our date, but why was your phone off? I couldn't get a hold of you.
About the late night visitor.
Last night around 2 a.m., someone visited you. Who was it? And you left the house as well. Where did you go?
You really want to know?
Yes.
And you'd do anything
Oh,
for
God.
the answer.
No.
Yes.
All right then, Shovel Forge.
Damn it.
No.
Then go on a date with me.
Again, no.
But you owe me for yesterday.
I told you I couldn't get a hold of you.
Objection. Even if you did get a hold of me, you didn't want to see me anyway, right? Until you fulfill your promise, I won't tell you anything.
I saw your body.
Iris, promise you won't laugh, but I saw something at the cold storage warehouse last night.
What?
Your dead body.
I said don't laugh!
I told you not to laugh.
But come on, Date. I'm alive. I'm right here.
Well, she's a robot.
Look, I can jump around. Woohoo!
Stop, I'm serious. In my dream, I saved you from being killed. And here you are, which is why I was like that when I went to your house yesterday. Sorry, there's no point in telling you all this.
No, it's fine. Sorry for laughing. I just didn't know what was up with you.
Huh?
I believe you, Date. Maybe you were in a parallel world or something.
Another bizarre explanation.
Where's Renju?
What about him?
I don't need to hide it. I told her about Renju's
A
disappearance.
traffic accident? I'm worried.
Any idea where he could have gone?
I'm sorry, no.
Do you know Sosajima, the politician?
I've seen him on TV.
Ever met him?
No.
Not at all.
No, not at all.
Don't lie to me. Summarize.
So, what are we doing?
What do you mean?
For our date, of course.
We have an option to go on a date or don't go on a date. Iris is looking right at me. Ooh, you know, we're feeling a little bad that we couldn't get the receptionist number. Too small. Hey, remember, there's that Reddit, bigger than you thought, with valid proof that you know, for all you know, she could be hiding something there. A pair of Glocks to take you out, Mr. Apple. Go on a date. Let's do it.
Fine.
Hey, wait a minute.
Yay! So you'll play
Oh.
Shovel Forge with me?
It'll keep her close so we can make sure she doesn't get
I will not.
killed.
So we'll go on a date then.
Yes.
Deal. And you have to honor our agreement this time.
I can't believe it.
Sorry, Aiba.
But we can't go right away. I have a recording coming up. I should be done by 3 though.
Tessa, we're starting soon.
Got it!
Totally.
So, Date, meet me back here at 3? If you ditch me, I will be beyond furious.
Don't you mean you'll be so aggro?
Anyway, bye for now. Peace.
Peace. Iris smiled and strolled over to the studio.
There is no point remaining here. Let's get moving.
The final Sajima residence. Why isn't it moving? Oh, because I couldn't move it.
So Sajima is a key person of interest in this case. Earlier, the boss cited 3 points of suspicion against him, and I agree with her assessment. I checked the call logs of So's phones. Congressman Sajima has one phone under his name, and a burner phone rented under a fake name.
Did you find anything interesting?
Unfortunately, no.
Really?
But I do have something. I looked into So's secretary's phone. One call in particular stood out to me.
Huh?
It was 1 week ago, from Fuchu Prison.
Hmm.
The caller identified themselves as inmate number 89.
Oh, hello.
Number 89.
Yes, this is most likely the same person who called HQ.
I know who killed Shoko Nadami.
The dash.
When you crash, the first thing you hit is the dash.
Interesting.
The steering wheel. Center console. My feet. My hands. Gear shift.
Date, can I move the shifter around?
No, don't. Resist the urge.
Glove box.
This box is where you keep your doves.
It's not a dove box.
The glove box. The passenger seat. Looks like I was sitting in the passenger seat. What's number 89's name?
Unknown.
You don't know?
He is not registered in any databases. He could be a foreigner or recent immigrant, but it would be impossible to determine from where. However, I did not detect any accent in his speech. I believe we can conclude that he grew up in Japan.
Who is 89?
From what I can determine, he is an assassin. He accepts jobs from the criminal underworld for substantial rewards. His code name is Falco.
Falco Punch!
Falco?
Correct.
What's he in jail for?
Murder. He is serving a life sentence for multiple counts.
Mad.
He was imprisoned 6 years ago.
6 years ago?
What's the relationship between So and 89?
Unknown.
Oh, I know Nate. Every time I watch a show or movie or anything where they're on the other side, gosh, it just sits me and goes like, that's one of my big, I think my big things about traveling out of country as well is needing to learn all the different laws of the country that you're going to go into. For example, in Canada here, I know it's perfectly legal and okay. At the red light, you can take a right turn. As long as the traffic's okay, it's safe for you to do it, go ahead, go take that right turn. I think was in the States, you can't do that. You're not allowed. You're not supposed to. Unless, in Canada, unless there's some places where there's signs saying no right turns on red. But otherwise, normally you can't. And there's little things like that that are like, what if I screw up and I get in trouble with?
You would have to ask Mr. Sajima for that information.
Number 89 said he knew who killed Shoko.
Gas pedal on the right? The gas pedal, it looks like it's still left and right. So left is brake, right is gas.
He did, but that may be a lie.
Does he have any connections to the Cyclops serial killings?
Unknown. In all honesty, I have no idea.
Oh, you can? Okay. Intern right, most cases. Okay, good to know. Maybe that was just a place that where we went. That it had none. Summary.
Number 89.
Should we visit Fuchu Prison?
No, we don't have time. Call up boss. Tell her to request that number 89 be brought to Abyss.
One thing I enjoyed that was where we were driving in the US is you had a minimum posted speed limit and a maximum. So there was that range, minimum, maximum. Whereas over here it's just, yeah, go 80, maximum 80. There's no minimum, so technically I guess you could drive slower as long as you're not being recklessly endangering to others. But yeah, having that posted minimum would be actually kind of nice. I like, no, you have to go this slow. At least this, come on.
Roger.
I heard there was no body found at the cold storage warehouse.
No one follows any speed limit. I mean, that's pretty much everywhere, right? Everybody's always in this rush to go everywhere, so 10, 20 above the speed limits, and then surprise Pikachu face every time they go through a speeding camera or get pulled over for going speeding.
Isn't your investigation over?
It's a big rock. Wait, what? Oh. Pond.
Look, a merman.
So is a wealthy politician. It is no surprise to me that he has a merman. Wait, a merman?
Oh, hey everybody! I'm a merman.
A strange voice just now. Could it be? What the hell? Island. There's a small island in the center of the pond. A tree. That's a big green mochi. Actually, now that I look at closer, it's just a bush. A spherical bush. Not a mochi. Those are good. I need another one sometime, but they're expensive. How, you know how fast 125 feels? Yeah, no, miles per hour is definitely a lot faster than kilometers. That's what I'm used to. I think I've gone... fastest I've gone? Oh, God. Was it 160 kilometers? And I was not happy about doing that either. Freaking son of a... Okay. Jackass drivers. I hate them. We're a 2-lane highway, back and forth. Dotted line so you could pass. This one guy was going slower, so naturally I'm looking over. Okay, yep, nope, safe to pass. Cars are off in the distance. All good. I've got plenty of time to go. And so on. As I'm starting to go, all of a sudden the jackass starts speeding up as well, so I can't get in front of him. And they start matching my speed no matter what I'm doing. Naturally, when you're going 160 going down into oncoming traffic, they're also going that speed coming to you, so that distance shortens really freaking quickly. So I was starting to get really panicked. Finally, I was able to get in enough where I overtook them and was able to get in, but I was ready just to smash them off into the side of the road. Oh, I hate people that do that crap.
Speaking of gardens, what kind do you prefer?
I like a well-manicured lawn. But some bushes aren't bad either. I mean, what?
There's a garden lantern. A well-manicured lawn is it looks quite nice. A garden stone. The Shijima residence. I think that's going to be about it. Bridge. There's an arch-shaped stone bridge over the pond. So is feeding the koi in the pond. Why did you call Shoko?
You are beginning to irritate me.
All I know is those are numbers, Nate. I am not a vehicle person. When it comes to it, you'll shove, not push. Yeah. Friggin'
What did you want to talk to her about? What is the private matter you mentioned? What is your relationship with her?
I'll answer your questions when you present a warrant.
Why were you at the warehouse?
I told you I will not answer that question.
And why not? We didn't find anything there. There's nothing to hide.
It appears that he will not respond.
About Iris.
How many times do I have to tell you? I don't know that girl. I've never seen her before.
Date.
I knew he was lying.
He's super red hot.
This proves it.
I am having difficulty determining his motive for lying. After all, Iris was not killed.
Maybe he's got a secret with her he doesn't want us knowing. What are you hiding so?
He pays her for companionship. About 89.
Number 89? Who is that?
Reckon. Project still has her baby. So you'll just fix it. Exactly. Being a mechanic, I mean, you know a lot easier how to fix that stuff if things that were to unfortunately happen.
An inmate at Fuchu prison. He used to go by Falco. He was an assassin.
Odd, finding such a person in Japan. What about him?
About a week ago, he called your secretary.
I don't know anything about that. He was probably calling for a pardon or some such nonsense. My secretary probably decided it wasn't worth my attention.
Fair.
If you need information, you can ask her. I can't help you.
Ooh, another secretary to go talk to.
Haven't you people got enough? I'm very busy. Excuse me.
Yes.
Actually, I do have one more thing to tell you.
Restraining order.
To be honest, Kaname Date, I don't like you. I don't ever want to see you again. So I suggest that you don't show your face here anymore. It's what's best for both of us. Understand?
So walked away stern.
Who does this guy think he is?
Date, your blood pressure is skyrocketing. Any higher could kill you. Relax, Date. We still have much to do.
So
I know.
much.
I know.
Nonsense, I have much to do. So much. To the abyss. I returned to Abyss HQ with Iva. I needed to talk to boss. To the boss. I entered the room. The boss smiled, like she was waiting for me.
I took care of what you asked for.
Number 89?
He's here, in the interrogation room.
Excellent.
I'm on it.
You'll go without me this time. I have some errands to run. One of the higher-ups needs me. I'll have Pewter go to the interrogation with you.
Understood.
Oh. Going to be the guy that shot Hitomi. Yep.
Let's get started.
With all these thumps all the time. Camera used for interrogation. There are pipes on the walls of the room. Surveillance camera near the entrance. Desk in the middle of the room. This room is reflected in the mirror. Man known as 89 is sitting right in front of me. What's your name?
Number 89.
Your real name?
I don't know, I forgot.
Where are you from?
Djibouti.
Northeast Africa, a small republic of roughly 900,000.
I don't take kindly to stupid lies.
How many people have you killed?
I don't know. It's not like I'm counting.
What did you call Sosajima's secretary?
Oh, you know about that. It's true. I called Sajima's secretary. I got him on the line and I told him something very important.
You spoke with him directly?
Yeah.
What did you tell him?
I told him to call somebody.
Somebody?
I can't tell you anymore.
He told him to call Shoko, not Soko. Shoko's murder.
Alright, let's get back to the topic at hand. 2 days ago, you called our investigation office. You said you know who killed Shoko Nadami.
That's right.
Who?
Hey, don't be so hasty. We haven't agreed on a deal. You're gonna let me out of prison, right?
Yes, I promise.
You're lying. You don't want to release me. That's fine. I was expecting this anyway. I just wanted a good excuse to leave the prison.
What do you mean?
You really want to know? Here's what I mean!
Oh no! Pewter, what the hell are you doing, man? You just... oh.
You'll make a good hostage for me.
You just stood there the entire time?
Now.
Aye, aye, aye. Police headquarters. 406.
Oh, darn.
Are you kidding me? A criminal serving a life sentence just escaped from Metro Police. I ordered everyone to keep quiet about this, but it's only a matter of time before the press sniffs this out. We need to get number 89 back before then.
He sounds so disappointed. Oh, darn. Pewter, I don't trust you anymore. Read through these.
No keyhole for it. Same as you, Date.
What do you mean by that?
Ha ha ha. A large key with no keyhole. Eggs are colorful handcuffs.
I really like chairs. They look delicious.
What the hell are you talking about?
I see. We've gone through this room so many times, I don't think I need to read aloud what this is.
So now you're ogling me too?
Okay, I'll stop.
Search through the tombstones. Grab the wine. Oop.
Date, Pewter. Once we're done here, let's pop that bottle.
Not a bad idea.
But when the boss gets drunk, she has the tendency to crush balls.
In that case, perhaps we should never solve this case.
Define crush ball. But
Wait a minute, did you let number 89 escape on purpose? So that you could catch the bigger fish?
Yeah, boss. Exactly.
I was kidding.
I want to go to Suzuki now.
so many things to look at
Spiking
here.
is an important part of volleyball. Spiking. Spike Chun?
What is that?
Spike Chunsoft. How did he come to that conclusion? Okay, we're going through pretty quick this time. Now that I'm just trying to zoom through it. Phew.
I want to knock you over the head with that snowboard right about now.
Then allow me to say this. I will slalom away from that attack.
Not funny.
Date, look! A UFO?
That's a symbol.
A symbol of my love.
Boss, I turned your stationary bike into a coffee grinder. You use the pedals to grind the beans.
Why the hell did you do that?
I actually wouldn't mind that. Apparently this stationary bike is now a coffee mill.
They were kind and had a big smile. Such a shame.
If you had the power to stop time, what would you do?
Do you even have to ask?
Your heart rate is increasing rapidly.
Oh, the things that could be done with time stopped.
Reminds me of your ex, Date.
It shouldn't.
All right, there we go. That's everything. Pewter, tell me what you did. You're standing calmly. Where's my gun?
Number 89 still has it. But don't worry, I have a spare. I'll give it to you later.
How did he get away?
He punched out an officer and stole his clothes. He put on the uniform and brought me with him at gunpoint. Well, he had the gun in his pocket, hiding it. No one on the floor even knew this was happening. He got on the elevator and made it to the ground floor. He even stole my security card. He said he'd kill me if I tried anything. I suppose the whole escape took him about 5 minutes.
Impressive.
He must have planned this.
You're rather calm about all this.
I'm coming down from being terrified for my life. I'm in a bit of a fugue state right now.
Where's 89?
How would I know?
You didn't put a tracker on him?
After he got to the exit, he let me go. I didn't see where he went. I collapsed right there.
Collapsed, you say? Boss is sitting on the desk. Apologize, don't apologize. Yeah, let's apologize.
Boss, it's my fault he got away. I'm sorry.
Don't waste time apologizing. Go catch him. I'm the one who has to go on an apology tour now. You really messed up this time.
Alright, then summarize it for me.
Date, I know you are already aware of this, but there are security cameras all over this compound. I checked all of them. Number 89 fled in a car that was waiting for him.
So he had an accomplice.
Yes,
Did you see who was driving?
I did.
Who was it?
You and I know him well.
So...
Renju?
Renju? Told Boss and Pewter what Aiba revealed to me.
Renju?
Why?
Date, Moma is calling.
Moma? From the Kumakuras?
I'll connect him.
Hey, Date. I just got the word. Renju's been seen.
What? Where?
Hey, don't forget our deal.
Deal? What deal?
You forgot already? I'm talking about Tessa.
Oh, right.
I'll be waiting. You know what to do.
What should we do?
We have no choice. We have to take her.
To Moma?
Yes.
I mean, she wants to go on a date. We said we go on a date. We didn't say where we're bringing her, so you know. Kill two birds, one stone.
Oh my gosh! Late. You're late.
I think 2 hours late.
I'm going home.
Never! Have you forgotten the vows you exchanged?
Are you drunk?
No, of course not.
You're drunk.
I'm kid. I'm kidding! I can't believe I'm gonna shovel forge with you. I'm getting excited!
We are not shovel forging.
I was talking about the date, silly.
Shovel Forge and a date are synonymous, apparently.
So where are we going?
Where should I take her? Where? A large window. A
Date,
plant.
look! It's a Paristatoda Tepidariorum! Hooray! Go, little Paristatoda Tepidariorum!
We get awfully excited about insects. I have no idea what bug she's talking about, though. They have a lot of bugs.
Usually made of leather.
That's a loafer.
Low table. Ah. Water, nothing displayed. The
Special.
magazines.
Catch a skyfish. Next time these magazines get replaced, I'm taking that one.
Skyfish, you say?
Date, I've been thinking.
About what?
I have my greeting ready. You were asking me to say hello to the table earlier?
Oh, jeez.
You have nothing to say.
Stools. Vending machine of drinks. Door. Plant. Personal videos.
Oh, that's Quinten Rapcone.
Quinraptone?
Oh, I've heard of them.
Not going to even try. No, the receptionist is gone. There's just nowhere to see. Where is she? The receptionist isn't here. Alright, Iris. Iris is acting kind of weird. Oh, to where the dragon is, a really nice place, to a Yakuza office building, a gangster bar. Yakuza office building, let's just say it outright.
No point lying to you. I need you to come with me to an office. I'll have to inspect it, though.
What? An insect show? I didn't know you were into that. Well, okay, it's kind of weird, but whatever. Let's go to the insect show.
No, not what I said. She didn't completely understand, but I didn't have time to care. Took Iris to the Kumakuras.
So, where are the Aziptula praticolas?
Tessa!
Oh, is this guy the Aziptula praticola?
What are you talking about?
Oh, sorry. Are you the insect trainer? Go ahead. Sorry for interrupting. Start the insect show now! Wait a minute. This is a gangster den.
That's what I said.
Took you long enough.
Date, you tricked me!
I wasn't trying to trick you. You just misunderstood me.
But I wanted to see the bugs! I really did!
Oh, so she likes insects as well.
I was like, ooh, new best friend.
Moma, I held up my end of the deal.
You sure did. You want to hear about Renju?
Mr. Okiura?
Desk. Chair. Partition.
Hey, Tessa, let's have a party!
No thanks.
Entrance. Last month's schedule. My third Hot Springs Moliere exam. Permit. Company philosophy is written on the wall. Restaurants will take forever to fulfill your bottomless drink orders. So order them all up front. Ooh, you fly. Window. A locker. A tiger rug.
Poor thing. What you did to that tiger is awful.
Oh, that's fake.
How many
sofa.
cows did they kill for this?
It's a fake?
Date, look! A UFO!
That's an ashtray.
There are files lined up on the shelf. A bronze statue.
Lanterns.
Hey, Iris. What do you think of when you see two lanterns pushed together?
Huh?
I mean, it kind of looks like something, right?
Not really.
No, really. Picture two lanterns pushed together, and you put your face between them. There's something that reminds you of?
Lantern.
What, you mean boobs?
Damn it, Moma! You're not supposed to say it.
The lanterns with Kamakura written on them. A Shinto shrine. Kamakura crest. There's an ASAP figure hidden in the safe behind it. The door to the next room. Lots of stuff on the desk. Telephone on the desk. Lockers are lined up on the wall. Alright, we're good. Chairman's desk.
Tessa, if you're tired, you can sit on my desk.
On your desk.
PC on top of the desk. Chairman's desk. Keyboard. Now let's talk to Iris first. Iris is standing there. Sincerely apologize.
Sorry for bringing you here.
It's okay.
You don't have to be scared, Tessa. We're not thugs. We're just a gang.
About as contradictory as meatless beef.
The old boss was really violent.
He would take a cheese grater to someone's leg if they looked at him funny.
But after I took over, we went crystal clean.
Crystal.
Methamphetamines.
No, we don't do drugs. We don't deal with that stuff. We had to restructure the whole operation. Cut a lot of people off.
Cut?
Their throats.
No, not like that.
Introduce Mo.
Oh yeah, I haven't introduced this old man yet.
I'm 24.
Moma is lying. He is at least 48.
Absolutely.
Sorry for not introducing myself. My name is Moma Kumakura. I work for a prestigious advertising agency.
You run the Kumakura gang, right? You're like a mob boss.
How did you know that?
Is he stupid?
Keep those introductions
Moma
going.
may not look it, but he's a huge ASET fan.
Well, I mean, I don't know if I'm a huge fan.
Gambling.
Bet, debt, ASET!
Worries.
Forget, fret, ASET!
Now what does she say?
ASET, you bet!
Wow, my catchphrase! Thank you!
This is kind of embarrassing.
Yes. For everyone
I'm
here.
Sorry, Moma. I don't like gangsters.
Never meet your heroes.
I don't like gangsters either. Gangsters are awful. All those nasty Yakuza guys should drop dead, am I right?
About Renju.
What happened to Mr. Okiura? I heard he escaped the hospital.
So did I. but I don't know anything more than that.
Please tell me?
Renju's escape from the hospital is strange. 3 things stuck out to me. I laid out the facts. Zuki was lured to the place where Shoko's body was found by a message sent from Renju's phone. Found Iris's body in Akura Fishery cold storage warehouse. Earlier today, Renju fled with a prisoner escaping a life sentence, an assassin named 89.
Hold up. What were you saying about Tessa's dead body?
Oh, well...
Dante saw a parallel world with my dead body in it.
A parallel world?
Never heard of it?
Oh, yeah, of course I have. Yeah, right. Parallel worlds and all that shit. Yeah.
I don't understand it, but I suppose he does.
Good, because I don't feel like explaining it.
But why would Mr. Okiura do that?
I don't know. He could be a hostage or an accomplice. Either way, I need to find him.
Almost sitting on the other side of the desk. We're your goons.
They're out, looking for Renju. Besides, I can't have them here seeing me like this.
Good point.
That's an expensive looking ring.
Why do you care?
Can I have it?
What?
Can I have the ring?
Why would I give it to you?
Hey, can I have the ring?
Absolutely, of course you can. Here, take it. wait, no. I can't give you this.
You're so cheap.
Come on, it's not like you're losing it.
It's exactly like I'm losing it.
Aww.
You guys are a good team. Like siblings.
About the Renju tip.
You said on the phone that you saw Renju.
Yeah, I had all my people looking for him.
So, tell me where he is.
I could...
Hey, I held up my end. I brought Iris like you asked.
Dante, come here.
Alma took me to the corner of the room.
Dante, I don't quite know how to ask this, but...
I want a date.
You ask Tessa if I can shake her hand, please?
Oh, that's it? Sure.
Alma and I broke our huddle.
Iris, could you do me a favor?
A favor?
He, wants to see your boobs.
What the fuck, dude? I didn't say that!
Oh, sorry. What I meant was, he wants to shake your hand.
Oh, a handshake. Sure. I would never show my boobs.
I took Momo's hand gently and shook it. Gotta start with something ridiculous first to make them more willing to do something not ridiculous.
It feels good to be the boss.
So how about it?
Alright, here it goes. Renju was seen in 2 places. First, Sunfish Pocket, the maid cafe.
He did go there.
Second, Ikume Shrine.
Sunfish Pocket and Akume Shrine.
Got it, thanks.
No problem, bro. Really.
Surprise!
Anyway, Moma, take care of Iris for me.
What?
What? Wait! You're leaving me here?
You'll be safe with him.
Are you serious? Look at his face! Not to mention he runs a crime syndicate. What if he sells me to the highest bidder?
Tessa, I would never do that! I told you, we're clean now. We all go home on time, we follow government regulations.
See ya.
Wait! What about Shovel Forge?
I told you I never promised to play with you.
But you promised me a date!
Dante! Is this true? You son of a bitch.
I'm gonna ignore that.
Good idea.
Dante, you're gonna look for Mr. Okiura, right? Take me with you. If you do, I'll tell you about last night.
The next gen Symphon? I mean, he's also like double her age.
Her late night visitor.
Fine.
Hey!
Dante, don't ignore me!
A clean gang?
Oh, that's just a toy.
no, just a toy.
Let's leave them alone for a while.
We have 2 places to check. Sunfish Pocket and Ikume Shrine.
I want to go to the warehouse too, where you found my dead body.
Something bothering you?
No, I'm just curious.
The anything happens now. I mean, technically, it happens all the time, especially once you get later in life, right? The age gap just doesn't matter as much once you get up there in the years. I mean, you know, with someone else who is also up there in the years.
Oh, and one more thing. Can we eat somewhere?
Food sounds good.
I thought she'd letting a big one out there.
Oh, my chest hurts. Getting hard to breathe.
Go to the warehouse first.
I saw it. I'm sure. Your corpse, Iris. Right here.
But I'm here now. Maybe I'm a ghost.
You don't look like a floating sheet. You have legs.
But maybe they're not legs. Maybe they're my boobs.
Oh dear lord, if they're hanging that low. Fetch pictures Iris's breast swinging down there like that. Then I decided not to.
Didn't you say that you saved me in your dream? What did you mean by that?
I told you that I'm with an organization called Abyss, right?
Yeah, you told me 2 days ago.
We find clues in the minds of suspects and witnesses. We enter what we call Somnium, a dream world projected by their subconscious. That's what the entire organization is about.
How do you even do that?
We have a machine that we call the sync machine.
What is that?
It's a sync machine.
That's not an explanation. Tell me how it works.
Well, I can explain, but it will require a bit of background to understand.
Background?
Don't do it. Don't explain it. Shell's packed with cardboard boxes. An oil
Hi,
jump.
I'm Jemimon.
You too.
A forklift. The tires of the forklift and the ground they're on are clearly frozen. A hook is hanging from the ceiling crane. A switchboard installed in the back of the warehouse.
Get out of my house!
What the hell?
I'm a poltergeist inside the circuit board.
What?
You said I was a ghost, right? Maybe I'm haunting the warehouse with spooky astral projections.
What are you talking about, Iris?
Oh, Iris. A forklift. I don't see anything special about it.
So my corpse was on here?
Yeah.
Workbench. There's nothing on it now. An ice cutting machine. There isn't a lot here. A wooden box on the shelf.
Pew!
What the hell?
The box made me think of like a giant robot.
A what?
You know, from kaiju movies?
Again, what?
Jet Jaguar! Cardboard box on the floor.
Caramel over there looks so good.
Yeah, you're right. But if I tried to eat it in one bite, I'd break my jaw.
What are you talking about, Date? That's a cardboard box.
You started... Never mind.
I was just standing there. Do you know about nanotechnology?
Nanotech? Yeah. Technology related to really small things. Like really teeny tiny things. And when they make a machine...
Well, you'd sim for me, Nate, now, would you?
They're called nanomachines. I heard they use them a lot for medical and tech fields. Some of the cutting-edge nanomachines can even go inside your body and cure illnesses. They can even cure cancer. And they go beep, beep, beep. That's what Mom said. Well, I don't know if it was like beep, beep or rrr. But anyway, nanotechnology costs tons of money. Only a few people can even afford it. My college professor said only the richest of the rich have nanotechnology. But he's pretty liberal, so...
Largely accurate. Nano is a prefix meaning 10 to the negative 9th power.
Some of those lamps put together.
A nanometer is therefore
There you go.
0.00000001 meters. The sync machine uses machines approximately 2.16 nanometers long. Viruses are on average 20 to 970 nanometers. So sync nanomachines are far smaller than that. This allows them to access neural circuitry. During a sync, the nanomachines are used to write in the syncer's data.
Do you know about the Wadjet system?
I guess not.
No, I know what it is. It's the core programming behind AI, right?
That's right. What's wrong?
What?
You're shivering.
It's nothing. Don't worry about it.
To borrow Pewter's explanation, with the advent of the Wadjet system,
Is she an
we can
AI?
extract the data of the human psyche. This data is sent to the brain, which achieves the sync.
Do you know about the BBB?
I've heard of it. The blood-brain barrier, right? Inside the skull, there's an army of little teeny tiny soldiers that surround the brain. They protect the brain from bad stuff in the blood, right?
That's almost it, yeah.
The blood-brain barrier describes the architecture of the microvessels of the brain. It is a kind of shield that protects the brain. To get through, an object must be no larger than 0.4 nanometers. Objects too large to slip through the barrier cannot physically access the brain.
Big booty baddies. Aw, baby. Here's how sync works.
Okay, you have the basics down. Let me explain how syncing works. Syncers like me equip the sync gear and use it to access the subject's brain. Inside the helmet are nanocables, and on the tip of each of these cables is a special nanomachine. But the machine can't reach the brain through blood alone. Do you know why?
The BBB soldiers say, go away, and push them back?
Well, yeah, kind of. But for the sync to work, we have to get the nanomachines into the brain itself. How do we do that?
Drill a hole in the skull?
No.
In Shovel
Through
Forge,
the
you can use
ear.
a pickaxe, and...
No, it has nothing to do with tools. We don't have to open a hole. Skulls already have holes in them. One of those holes is the optic canal, which is a nerve canal located behind the eyes.
Oh, okay.
The nanocables of the sync gear go through your eyes,
Oh, and that's why Dante can use it, because he's missing an eye.
then go to the back of your eye socket, then through the optic canal to the sea.
The sea?
The sea of brain cells, anyway.
That sounds kind of romantic.
It's only a chunk of protein.
Once the nanocables arrive at their destination, they can begin the sync process. They slide into the brain like roots of a tree, and on the tip of each cable, the nanomachine sends and receives data. This is controlled by the Wadjet system, and that's how the syncer and the subject exchange information.
Exchange?
Think of it this way. The human brain has a max capacity of one psyche, one consciousness.
Because you're freaking out the fact that skulls have holes. I mean, technically, yeah. No, I mean, have you ever seen a skull? Like they've shown. Like, it's interesting how skulls look. Sans flesh and muscle and all that. The shape of the holes at that.
Multiple instances of consciousness inside one brain can cause a total collapse of higher brain functions.
You know how a car only has one steering wheel? If there were two, there would be accidents all over the place.
Well, don't some planes have two control sticks?
Okay, maybe it wasn't the best metaphor. What I'm trying to say is that the human body can only hold one person. If you try to have two people inside one brain, it will break.
I see.
Here's how it works.
Because of this, the syncer's data goes inside the subject's brain. And the only thing inside the subject's mind at the time of the sync are their memories. Like a house with no one inside. We syncers break into the house, look for clues, and leave. All within 6 minutes.
There's a time limit?
Yes, or else the house will collapse on our heads.
The neural circuits would become too deeply entwined with one another. To put it simply, the syncer would be trapped inside the subject's house.
Thank you for explaining it. I don't completely understand how sync works, but still.
Just don't tell anyone. This is extremely confidential.
It's okay, I won't. Date, tell me this. Who did you sync with yesterday?
Didn't I show you his picture? Congressman So Sajima.
So that's why you know so much about him.
But You've never met him, right?
I haven't, I swear. Hey, Date. You saw my corpse here, right?
I did. I'm sure of it.
And in SoStream, you saved me from getting killed.
Yeah.
And then somehow, I resurrected.
Yeah.
Show me your back.
Date, that means you're... Achoo!
Date, is the cold too much for Iris?
Yeah, I'm freezing too. Iris, let's get out of here for now.
Roger that!
The sunfish pocket. Hi, Zero. Should I say Akane? Saw familiar faces as I entered. It was Mizuki. Iris and I sat at Mizuki's table.
Wow, this is surprising.
Oh, wow.
What's going on here? Why are you two together? Oh, well,
It's got like the Orcarillum trident?
Forget it. Thanks for letting me stay last night. Oh, no trouble at all. Anytime. You can even live with me if you want. That's a great idea. The roommate I have right now really sucks.
Hey, right here, man.
This girl.
Alright, however, I am feeling kind of tired. So I think we'll end it there for tonight. And we'll pick up the investigation next time on Saturday. So thank you very much, everybody, for hanging out with me today. And as we continue the investigation, seeing dead bodies come back to life, or whatever it is. We'll be live once again this upcoming Saturday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'm going to go hunt down this fly that I see walking around on my lights here. Oh, Anna. Yes, I need to be better for myself. So anyways, you all have yourselves a good night. And Anna, hello, goodbye, have a good night. And we'll see you all Saturday.